Before you took this physical form, where do you belong to? Or before the first day in your mother's womb, where do you belong to? You belong to the source, which is the reason for the creation of everything. So right now, if you're existing here, you may be in your 20s or 40s or at 50s, or you may be at your 80s, or whatever may be your age, that's only for the physical body that you presently have. Before you took this physical form or a physical body, where do you belong to? You belong to the source, which is the source of every creation. You need to understand that the creator which has created everything is not separate from the creation. So right now is existing within you. That is the power of knowing your own self. Earlier you're doing anything and everything to be happy and successful in life. That too, for happiness you must be doing so many things. Anything that is possible, everything that is possible for happiness. But now you will happily do anything and everything. That shift will happen when you know your own self. What is your own self? That's the reason even Bible talks about knowing your thyself, not myself. This myself with the identity created by the mind, or the individuality which is connected with your talent. But in reality, you're not the identity that you carry. You're not a doctor, you're not an engineer, you're not a father, you're not a mother, you're not a sister. You're not even a human being. You are a divine being with a physical form. You may not be able to take the word God, but you are the divine power in a physical form. Before you took this physical body, where do you belong to? I belong to the source, which is the source of creation of everything. So once you know your own self, you naturally shift from Shrama to Ashrama. Shrama means a suffering or a struggle. Anything that makes yourself capable to remove the suffering and struggle is called Ashrama. So your own life will be full of Ashrama. There is not going to be a single situation where you will face the struggle or a resistance. It's not going to be a Shrama anymore. It's going to be Ashrama once you realize your own self. You will naturally see good things and great things start flowing and following you in an effortless way. Because by the time you know your own self, your thought process will be totally different. It is natural to have a self-destructive, negative and a non-essential thought. It's not your mistake. I've seen people coming and crying to me, Guruji, I have a negative thought. I kind of see my children getting accident. I kind of see my husband not flourishing in the business. I see myself not progressing in health. It's okay. It's okay to have a non-essential, negative and self-destructive thought, because you're not a thinker at all. You need to understand that. If you call yourself as a driver, which means you have the ability to start the driving and to stop the driving. If somebody says that I am a runner, which means he has the ability to start the process of running or to stop while running. You don't even have the capacity to start thinking what you want to think. Or even if you're able to do that, nobody in this planet Earth as a human being has got the capability to stop thinking what he doesn't want to think. Which means you don't have the power to start a thinking process or to stop the thinking process. Which means you're not a thinker. So once the negative thought is going to be there in your mind, or you get any negative thought in your mind which is going to create a bad feeling for you, don't worry about it. Just look at it and tell it to yourself, you're not a thinker. It's okay to have a negative thought, but you can replace it with a positive thought. You will still have a negative thinking or a non-essential or a self-destructive thought, which will automatically replace itself with a creative, progressive, positive and constructive thought without an effort. And this is the reason you need to know your own self. Once you know your own self, your vision gets expanded. You will have a new vision, which is going to be more higher than what you ever thought to be. And for that simple reason, know your own self. I don't know what you think about your own self. You may think you're a Hindu, you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, or you may think that you're an engineer, you're a doctor, whatever it may be. All this is there only till you identify yourself with a very limited capability or with a limited extension. But once you know the real source which has created the whole universe is existing within you, because of which you are expressing your life, then it's going to be totally different. Your finance will not be a problem. Your happiness in relationship will not be a problem. Your health will not be a problem. No matter whatever is the problem which is existing on the current situation or in the present life situation, it's not going to affect you anymore. From now, you will progress in every single aspect of life. Ham Brahma.